Hi, my name is Chris Hall, and I'm the head of product marketing for Jira Product Discovery. And I'm excited to talk to you about one of the newest beta products coming out of the Point A program here at Atlassian, Jira Product Discovery. Today, I'm going to show you how you can use Jira Product Discovery to bring customer needs into focus, set product priorities as a team, and seamlessly move from product ideation to customer delivery in Jira. But before we dive in, let's talk a bit about why we built this product. The first thing I'd like to talk about is product discovery itself. What exactly is product discovery? Quite simply, product discovery is the act of validating continuously what to focus on and why. In most organizations, this is the responsibility of a product manager who sits at the juncture of technology and business within the organization. Product managers are responsible for identifying technology solutions that enable business objectives. This sounds simple enough, but in reality, it is very hard to do. This is because product management in itself is a relatively new function that is still being defined. Product managers have a hard job that spans a wide range of responsibilities, including talking to users regularly, setting a strategic direction for their product, communicating why particular features are being built, and getting buy-in from key stakeholders on their product roadmap, validating the impact of current commitments and readjusting plans as necessary, coordinating work for the engineering team, and making sure the team is motivated and happy. And last but not least, shipping product amidst great uncertainty. And they need to do all these things across dozens of different tools and modes of communication. With so much on their plates, it is easy for discovery to become an afterthought for product managers, when really this work needs to be prioritized. This is why we created Jira Product Discovery, to make it easier for product managers to focus on the strategic work. Jira Product Discovery is a hub specifically designed for product managers, and it makes it easy for them to systematically gather and organize product inputs and gives them the tools they need to proactively make data-driven decisions based on these inputs. While before, product managers would feel reactive and underwater with everything they need to do, with Jira Product Discovery, they can stay one step ahead and be confident in their decision-making. Jira Product Discovery also makes it possible for product managers to clearly and continuously communicate to stakeholders the context behind their decisions. While before, product managers would struggle to tailor their approach to an engagement with different stakeholders, with Jira Product Discovery, product managers can use highly customizable roadmaps to keep their stakeholders informed. Lastly, Jira Product Discovery is the only discovery solution that connects a product manager's work to the tools their teams are already using. While before, product managers would be losing time and context, switching between tools and duplicating work, Jira Product Discovery is natively integrated with the Atlassian tools already critical to your success and integrated with dozens of third-party applications. Let's go ahead and dive into the tool. As I mentioned before, product managers are constantly spending time moving between tools, looking for new product insights, analyzing data, collaborating with teams. Let's take this Confluence document as an example. In it, we have a user feedback interview with a sales manager named John Smith. Someone on our research team sent this to me, and I'm going to read through it. As I do, I noticed this quote from John, where he says that it took him 6 months to become proficient in our tool. This sends a light bulb off in my head. The product team and I recently started discussing onboarding templates, and this would be a useful insight to share with the team. Traditionally, I'd have to save this in a spreadsheet or some document where I'm collecting customer quotes. And this can easily get lost, and moving from Confluence to another tool introduces friction into my workflow. With Jira Product Discovery, I can easily use the Chrome browser extension to capture this insight. I'll highlight the text, go to the Chrome browser extension at the top, choose the project, which here is correct, the Sales Software Inc. project, select the idea, which is onboarding templates. You'll notice that the text that I copied is pre-populated here, as is the link to this Confluence page. And then I'll go ahead and add in a quick description as to what this is from: user feedback interview with John Smith, the sales manager. And then I'll click add. I can continue reading this interview, move on to other work, knowing this insight is safely captured in a place where I or anyone from my team can easily retrieve it later. When I finish reading the interview or the other task that I moved on to, I can come into Jira Product Discovery to start to do the strategic work. As I mentioned earlier, Jira Product Discovery is a hub specifically built for product managers. It is a place where they can systematically gather inputs for product ideas and build confidence in product decisions. The first view you'll see when you get into the product is the All Ideas view. This houses all the ideas you and your team have added to Jira Product Discovery. You'll see the onboarding templates idea right here. You'll also see how the ideas are categorized by various fields. In this instance, the goal that each idea ladders up to, where the idea sits in the product roadmap, and then the number of insights associated with that idea. If I click the insights icon corresponding to the onboarding templates idea, I'll see the snippet that I captured right here. You can create multiple different views to hone your analysis of your ideas. For instance, I have created this impact assessment view right here. And I can use this to analyze the relative impact of each of my ideas over time as I collect more information about them. Based on this new information I just collected for the onboarding templates idea, I'm going to go ahead and increase the projected impact of this idea to 4. But it's not enough to just get my opinion on these product ideas. I also need to solicit feedback from other teammates around the organization. That's one of the most important responsibilities of a product manager, engaging stakeholders on product plans. That's why I created this stakeholder feedback view. I shared it with my engineering and customer success teams using this quick share link at the top. And I asked the customer success team to indicate which of our customers would be interested in a particular idea, the engineering team to rate the amount of effort required to build each idea, and then both teams to vote on the ideas they're most interested in. For the vote field, I allocated 10 votes to each teammate, and they could spread these votes across as many ideas as they like and leave comments explaining their choices. As you can see, my teammates have already added all this information, so let's see what they said. If I click on the team vote icon here for the authentication options idea, I'll see the number of votes given, as well as the comment from my stakeholder. I also can see that Enterprise SaaS Inc. and Legacy Manufacturing Core are interested in this idea. I also asked the customer success reps to give a relative weight to each of the customers based on their importance to the business. This helps me better interpret this feedback. If I go ahead and sort this view by the number of votes, the onboarding template idea rises to the top with its 10 votes. Additionally, if I look over at the key customers column, I see here in this column too that onboarding template has not only the greatest number of customers interested, but also the highest weighted score. Now I can take all this great feedback from my stakeholders and use it to further refine my impact assessment. So I'll go back to the impact assessment view and add in the new fields we just gathered from the team. So I'll add effort, key customers, and team vote. So if I look through, performance improvements has a significant number of votes and decent interest from customers. So I'm going to move the impact on that up to 4. Scanning down to sorting capabilities, it got only a few votes and has not much interest from customers. So I'm going to reduce the impact on this to 2. And then finally, if I look up at onboarding templates, as I just said, this got the greatest number of votes and has the most interest from customers. So I'm going to increase this up to 5. I also want to analyze this effort feedback my engineering stakeholders gave me. And it would be easiest to do this in a graphical format where I can look at the effort versus the impact. In Jira Product Discovery, you can use the matrix view to plot 2 fields on an XY axis and compare them against one another. So I'll go ahead and create a new view and select Create a New Matrix. And I'll title this Impact versus Effort. I'll move it up below the stakeholder feedback view, and I'll set the x-axis as effort and the y-axis as impact. I'll also correspond the size of the bubbles to the team vote field. This will give us another visual indicator as we look through. Looking at the chart here, authentication options and automation are both high effort with only medium impact. The Slack integration and the sorting capability are both relatively low in effort and impact. Really, the one idea that clearly rises to the top as a big rock is our onboarding templates idea. At this point, I'm convinced the team should advance onboarding templates into our product roadmap. There's enough evidence and stakeholder input to support this. To do this, I'll go into our roadmap view, which is organized by now, next, and later columns. Where now represents the ideas we have high certainty in and will start delivering. Next represents ideas we think will have an impact, but we need to explore a bit more. And later represents longer-term opportunities we're tracking. Currently, onboarding templates is in the later column, but I'll go ahead and move this to next. I'll also go ahead and move sorting capabilities from next to later, since we determined that this will have a lower impact than we originally anticipated. Now I want to share these updated plans with my boss, the VP of Product. The beauty of the board views in Jira Product Discovery is that you can customize the view to whoever is looking at it, so you can tell a tailor-made story for that person. In this instance, my boss, the VP of Product, is most concerned with the goals that ideas ladder up to and the projected impact of these ideas. I created this view and sent it to her, and I noticed that she commented on the onboarding templates idea. She said, given the projected impact of this idea and the amount of time it will take to build, let's start working on it now. I'm going to like the comment and then respond with, okay, I will move this to now on the roadmap. Create. And then go into my roadmap view and move onboarding templates to now. At this point, I can start to explore the onboarding templates idea and gather additional inputs that will help the team decide how to move forward. In the description field at the top, I've added in some contextual details that will help ground the team in the problem and the opportunity. In this section, I can capture hypotheses, decisions made, action items, and any other pieces of information that will help explain the idea and the reasoning behind it to the team. I've also added in a link to a related Figma file with some initial concept ideas from the team. The file is embedded so teammates can easily see the image while scrolling through without needing to hop to another application. If I scroll further down, I see all comments and insights related to the idea below. I see the votes this idea received, as well as the user feedback quote that I captured at the beginning of the demo. If I wanted to add more insights, I could do so by clicking this Create an Insight button or add it directly from one of our integrations. When I'm ready to move the idea from discovery to delivery, I can do so in just a couple of clicks. In the past, I would have needed to recreate all this discovery work when adding ideas into Jira. Now I can move Jira product discovery ideas with all the insights, stakeholder feedback, and strategic and conceptual work included in just a couple of clicks. I'll click on the Delivery tab, then click Link to Issue, and select Templates from the dropdown, and click Link. Now my engineering team will see this as a linked idea in Jira, and I can track the delivery progress directly in Jira Product Discovery. This bidirectional connection means no lost context or information as you move between discovery and delivery. I also can add delivery progress as a field to my roadmap view so that I or my stakeholders can see all the relevant information in one place. I'll go back to the roadmap view and add delivery progress as a field. And now I can see the progress of all ideas that have moved into delivery. Moving an idea into delivery does not end the discovery process, however, and product managers can continue to track the impact of ideas directly in Jira Product Discovery. If I go to the delivery view, I can track the usage of these ideas. I've added a column on the right for monthly active users, and this pulls in product activity from Pendo. I can use this information to continue the process of evaluating the impact of these ideas. Thank you for joining our demo today. Jira Product Discovery is now in beta, and you can help us shape the future of this product by signing up. To learn more, go to the link on the screen or visit the product section of the event platform, where you'll find a link to this page, as well as to our community, where you can get tips and tricks to get started and talk to other users about best practices. Thanks again for joining.